we're continuing with section 3.5, and we're now doing slope-intercept form. I am on page 138 if you want to follow along. Very important equation. Most people memorize it. It's probably one of the things that they remember forever and ever of their high school math. M stands for the slope. B is the y-intercept. So the y-intercept, which is big, is where it crosses the y. And it always crosses at 0, b. All right. What's the slope in this one? 3. What's the y-intercept? -4. If I were to graph this, just to do a quick graph, I always start with my b, -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then my slope is rise over 1, over run, I mean. So it's 3 over 1. So from this point, that's my first point, I'm going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and to the right 1. I'm going to again go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and to the right 1. And it's going to cross here. So remember when we learned how to make our lines, have it go all the way through both axes and use a straight edge. Okay. Oh, look at this. It's not in slope-intercept form, but I'm going to make it in slope-intercept form so it looks a little bit more familiar to you. Y equals 0x, because there's no x here, plus 6.5. Oh, now it looks better. What's my slope here? 0. What's my y-intercept? 6.5. Oh, y equals, we learned that lesson a couple days ago. Is that going to be a horizontal or a vertical line? Horizontal. Good job. And at 6.5, let's just make that 6.5. Every y point is 6.5. So any x point, this is going to be a horizontal line. See. This doesn't look familiar to me in y-intercept form. This is in a form that's called standard form. But we're going to move it around so it looks like it's in intercept form. First thing, I'm going to add 5x to both sides. Negative y, don't forget to bring down the negative. I'm going to scoot this over. 5x minus 2. Now, is it in slope-intercept form yet? No, because there's a negative here. So I'm going to multiply the whole thing by -1, or divide by -1, or just change the signs. Y equals negative 5x plus 2. So what is my slope here? -5. What is my y-intercept? 2. So again, I'm going to graph it. What do I start with? Y-intercept -2. Sorry, 1, 2. And then from there, I'm going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And to the right 1. There's my... Sorry, it's not a straight line. Okay, if you're watching the video, I'm going to want you to pause it. Do 6, 7, and 8. Monitoring progress, which is on page 138. All right. Oh, let's identify the x-intercept, and we're going to graph this. But it's not in the right format yet. So let's move it around. It's in standard form, but let's move it around if you want to. Make it easier. -2x, subtract 2x from both sides. Y is going to equal -2x plus 2. Okay, we have to graph it. First of all, what's my slope? -2. What's my y-intercept? 2. So I'm going to start at 2 start at 2, and then I'm going to go down 2 and over 1. There's my graph. And the question says, first to graph it, check, we did that. Now we have to identify the x-intercept. Okay, where does it cross the x-axis? At 1, good. So the x-intercept is going to be 1, 0, because that's where it crosses.